Hey, how's it going, folks? Stacker Noob UK back once again with another silver stacking video. Hope you're all doing really well. Welcome to 2020, my first video of the year. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you all had a really good Christmas and New Year period. I know I did. I ate far too much, I got far too drunk, but it's all good. We're back. We've survived another year. So, a few updates for you stack-wise. I'll be doing a 2020 sort of beginning of the year stack review. It's been about 3 years since I've been stacking precious metals, so time for an update on that, I think. But for now, I thought I'd update you with my latest acquisitions. So what I'll do is, well, I've got a little hint as to what I've been picking up recently here, but what I'll do is I'll separate those for now, and I'll go over my Christmas acquisitions, because a lot of my close family, they think they know me very well, and they know somewhat about my silver and gold stack, but they don't know everything. They just know that I like a bit of silver and gold. To that end, I've acquired a few things. So, my little brother, first of all, did me an absolute solid with this 100 gram Albion silver bar. Brushed finish, really cool. I actually bought my other little brother one of these many years ago, just to get him, interested in silver, and he didn't know about that. My other brother didn't know about that, and he's bought me this. It's really cool. It's a nice little weighty piece. So let's have a 1 ounce coin. I'll show you the size of it. It's not as big as you might think. Very plenty thick though. So there you go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Really enjoying that. It's really nice. Don't have many 100 gram bars. But what I do now have is a 50 gram Pamp Suisse bar. This is an absolute gorgeous piece. This goes very nicely with my 10 ounce version of this, of course. And my father brought me this, which I'm very grateful for. Look at that. Beautiful as always, lovely and shiny. And there's the rear. So the good thing about these ones is the assay card, all the information is down here so you can actually see the rear. The rear of these Pamp bars is somewhat of a mystery to some people, but there you go. That is that there. Gorgeous piece. Real nice piece. I like these in the cards a lot. That goes really well with my, I think it's a 2.5 gram gold piece that I've got, Pamp piece, and the 10 ounce silver version as well. So lovely jubbly. But it's not all that. That's not everything. We have one more piece to show you from our Christmas acquisitions. I'm very lucky. I've got a very nice supportive family. So, my father also, because he came into a bit of money, he also bought me a 1/10 ounce 2019 Gold Britannia. Let's get this out. And I've just put my finger on it, but that's okay. So there we go. Lovely jubbly. Gorgeous piece. I'd say it's about the size, it's just a bit bigger than maybe a 5p piece for anyone who's interested in size-wise. But it's gorgeous. I can't believe the amount of detail they managed to get on this despite the size. Look at the background there, the radial background. Just beautiful stuff. Britannia looking lovely as always. So there we go, guys. That is my Christmas acquisitions. I was going to do a separate video on those, but I thought I would just chuck them in with this this other bunch of stuff that I've bought recently. I can't get that back on now. There we go. So those are my Christmas acquisitions. Like I say, separate video was going to come for that, but I've actually been a little bit busy in the market myself. Now, the first clue as to what we have is here. So as you know, I was a big fan of the initial Predators that came out. So there's the Cougar, which is still a stunning coin in my opinion. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Mintage of 1 million, this one. Then we have the Lynx. They reduced the mintage, a bit of milk spawn unfortunately, they reduced the mintage to 500,000 for this because the Cougar wasn't as well received as they expected it to be. And I agree with that decision. I am surprised that it wasn't quite as well received as it should have been. But the Lynx, again, really nice coin. 500,000 of those were made. And then, of course, last year we got the Wolf came out. Not so impressed with that. He looks a bit odd to me, but I started the series, so I had to keep going. 300,000 of these were made, actually. So I have 5 of each of those. My plan was to make 5 sets when the 4th one came out, and wouldn't you know it, the 4th one has finally come out. Here's the stack of my 5, and here's a close-up of the Grizzly Bear. It came out in 2019 technically, so it's been out a couple of months already, but I hadn't had a chance to pick it out yet, but there we go. So what do you think of that? My honest impression, the face is, again, odd. I think the wolf and the bear, they really could have done a better job. The cougar and the lynx are where it's at in this series, but I absolutely had to pick up these to finish off my collection. So that is now the Canadian Predator series finished for me. All 4 coins, 5 sets of them. Lovely jubbly. I'm not sure I'll keep them all. I might sell 4 of them as sets and just keep one of them for keepsakes. But that's to be confirmed. Mintage wise, we're talking 500,000 for this one, and they've kept the old queen on it, as they did in the very first one there. So yeah, 500,000 these. So they went up slightly because I think the wolf, strangely in my opinion, was actually relatively popular, and they thought maybe that was a bit too little. So if you're looking to get these coins, there are plenty of the cougar and the lynx floating around. The wolf seems to be the one that might actually be the sticking block, so you might want to pick these ones up first if you're on a budget and you can only pick up a few at a time. So there we go, guys. That is the Canadian Predator series done in all its glory. I'm very happy. It's actually, I think, the first coin series that I've ever completed. It is only 4 coins, but this was commitment. This just took 3 years to do, so I'm very, very pleased that I managed to do that. Our final thing to show you today. So here we have my half-filled tube of Krugerrands. I won't open them, but you can see, if I do it there you go, the shadow there. That's showing you, we have 12 of those. We have 2019s, 2 of those, and the rest are 2018s, we have 10 of those. So part of my strategy this year is to finish off everything that I've been collecting silver-wise as far as possible. That means filling my Krugerrand tube, it means filling my Libertad tube, it means filling my Reichsmarks tube as well, and finishing off the Queen's Beasts, which they probably will finish this year, so finish those off as well, and keep collecting the Marvel coins as well. I don't really want to be collecting any new sets in 2020. I'm actually going to be switching strategy slightly. To that end, we have some more Krugerrands, another tube, you might think. Well, no, it is 10 here. Again, this is another order from ElDoradoCoins.de, my favourite bullion supplier. Simply because all the little extras, the postage is really cheap. They don't charge you ridiculous amounts for the postage. The coins are relatively well priced, but it's things like this. You order 10 coins, you get a tube. You get a tube with them. So this tube is now spare for me, and I don't know what to do with it. So maybe I'll probably just sell it on as an individual tube. So I'm going to just handle these on the rim, and there we go. So that is 10 2019 Krugerrands. I still think these are an absolutely stunning bullion. Look at this sort of, how clean the finish is. Look at the sort of rainbowing that's happening on that as I twiddle it around in my lights. Beautiful. Now, one of my subscribers, Tristan McLennan, I hope I've remembered that name right, has said that there is a hidden security feature on these coins, and I'm just going to try and say it. So he says that the word Krugerrand is printed in tiny, tiny details somewhere around here. I'm going to have to take this off camera just to have a quick look with my eyes. Oh, do you know what? Actually, there might be something going on there, actually. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. Also, I didn't realise that this mint mark here, just above the V of the silver, was there. I didn't realise that was there. Or is that the design mark? I don't know. But somewhere around here, there's apparently a mint mark. So wait a minute, I'm going to go and get my loop, actually. So stay there. Okay guys, we're back. I have my jeweler's loop. I don't know if this is going to work, but amazingly, Tristan, you're actually right. I did not believe this, but it is tiny. The word Krugerrand is actually printed here, so let me see if I can get this working. This is going to be really difficult. Mostly because I can't see where it is I'm looking. Now where am I? Right, so silver, so it's about here. Ah, you see that? You see that? Ah, it won't focus, but you see those like line of dots? That, unbelievably, is the word Krugerrand. There it is, you can see it, but it's very difficult to see. You see those like, that line of dots there? Trust me. that is actually writing and it says Krugerrand on it. Extremely difficult to show you, as you can probably imagine, but it is there. There you go, see it? See, it's just right there. I wonder if there's anything I can point it out with. So I've got a paintbrush here. Clean paintbrush, of course. So it's like, well, it's not clean paintbrush actually, oops, I've been painting some models. So there it is, you see it? Just there. You can't see it in certain lights. Only, there you go, see the little dots? Wow, that's amazing. I had absolutely no idea that was there until one of my subscribers, as I said, pointed out to me, and I had a look, and right enough, it does appear to be there. It's very small, it's still very hard to make out, but it does appear to say Krugerrand. So there we go, guys. Nice bit of lovely extra information for you. Let me know if you've looked at your coins and you can see little writing all over the background, which I wasn't aware was there. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for tuning in. We now have 22 Krugerrands. We have the entire Predator series, times 5. We have an extra Pant bar, we have this 100-gram Albion bar, and we have this 10th ounce Britannia. So we need 2 more Krugerrands to finish the tube, and just a handful more Libertads and everything. But anyway, we'll get onto that in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. As I say, Happy New Year to you. Take care, and cheers.